how you come to know her, and I guess segueing from that, my next question would be, what effect has Assata Shakur's story, her legacy, her movement had on you personally, be it in your career, in your political activity, or coming to consciousness, or just your personal life?
So, you look like you're about to.
No, we don't concede to you.
Okay, so I'll just say that, you said Mama Nikichi, Elder. I swear, I was just like y'all. And I mean, I'm just saying, I was a college student. Before I was a college student, I was part of the struggle. But Douglas Hall, I won't even go into all that right now. But one of the things that I hope we really learn from Assata's experience, which was not isolated to Assata, but the issue of COINTELPRO, the FBI's one secret illegal program to disrupt and destroy the movement. And I say that because the reason why she had to go underground was because of the COINTELPRO. She could not continue doing the public work that she was doing because of the machinations of the government. I talked about this movement, the Black Liberation Movement, the New African Independence Movement. There were really two parts of the movement, the overground and the underground. The overground, I was definitely the overground person. Y'all don't want me in the underground. I'm scared of this, that, and the other. I could not be with Harriet Tubman and voters running around on the porch. That was not me, but I could be in front of a microphone, I could be in the courtroom, I could be in the press release and all that kind of stuff. But Assata was part of the underground, and that was a very, very critical part of the movement. But one of the things, again, I'm saying that it taught me is that we must learn about the ways in which the government, systematically sought to destroy us. And it's through interpersonal relationships. I have read, I cannot begin to tell you how many thousands of pages of documents, most of them blacked out, from the FBI, talking about the specifics of what they did to try to turn organizations against each other, to turn people against each other, to so foment violence and distrust and all like that. So that is the environment. And a lot of it deals with where you grew up. She grew up in New York. Anybody knows anything about the national community in D.C.? We were like carrot cake and Kwanzaa, and I mean, we were very overground, you know what I'm saying? But it was a different situation in New York, shall I say. So I just want to just conclude that part by saying that I mentioned that November 5th, 1979 rally that was at the United Nations, where 3 days after Assata's liberation, which came out with that statement and all like that. And at that rally, I did a poem, and I don't even remember. Some of it went something like, COINTEL's got blacks in jail, they open up our mail, tap our phones and kick our bones and railroad us to jail. I forget, anyway, it went on talking, and that was 1979. Everyone that I talked about in that poem, from Geronimo Pratt, from Michelle McGee, Assata Shakur, Sundiata Acoli, Desi Woods, Joanne Little, y'all remember what I'm talking about? They were all in prison at that particular time, and now they're all of them are either free or have reached the ancestral realm. But we need to incorporate the arts and culture. I just want to include with this, I keep saying I'm going to include. But one of the reasons why so many people know about Assata Shakur, because arts and culture were incorporated into her story. With Kwame coming out with what he coming out with, brought all that to Cuba, all those folks became mesmerized with her story and began to put it out there in the popular culture and the popular media. So we need that. Say around the